Okay. All
I'll
right.
watch it later on tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it a little bit and get some work done. But what is this? Number 92, I think. Photo sharing discussion. Yes, photo sharing discussion number 92. So, welcome everybody. We've got Simi from the frozen north of Connecticut right now, and where he's shivering. And to counteract that, we've got Wes down in Florida. So between the two, it's about what it is here in Atlanta, about 50. So
Yep.
welcome guys. Got some. Notice you guys. At least you posted some stuff, right, Simi? Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, I have. I had very good intentions of posting some images. I did get out yesterday and shoot. Remember I was talking about doing my street photography once a month or whatever. I got out yesterday, went out with some friends and shot, and got that. But I'm still setting up my reinstalling everything on the new drive, and I was really short on time, and I was having issues with video driver or monitor driver things. I couldn't figure out what was going on, so I got delayed. I was making progress today, and then I hear from downstairs, "Mark, the car won't start." Oh, so, so down I went, and it turns out we had a dead battery in one of the cars. So I spent whatever it was, 2.5 hours, taking it to the auto parts store, having them charge it, make sure it was really dead, and then yes, it was really dead, and then breaking into the photography budget for the month of January and buying a new car battery, and then reinstalling it, and it starts up great. So
Yeah, I bought one of those portable chargers and air pressure things.
mm-hmm.
It's helped me out at least 5 times already since I bought it in a year.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed. The battery in there. The car is what is it? It's a 2007 Mazda 3, and the original equipment battery after 5 years was time to be replaced. So we went to Costco, which is we've always had real good luck. We got one of the Kirkland batteries, car batteries. 100-month warranty, 3 years free replacement. Well, we got that about 2 years and 4 months ago, and it's dead. So I will be taking that back to Costco next Saturday with my receipt and saying, "Hey, I want my money back."
Yep.
So that'll help the cost of buying the new battery, but kind of unusual. I don't know. Do either of you guys shop at Costco or anything at Costco?
Yeah, we don't have one here. We have a
Yeah.
Sam's, but not a
Okay.
Costco.
Yeah. I've always had really good luck with their house brand, which is Kirkland. Never had any issues, and it's just probably just something bad in the battery to begin with, because one of the it's a sealed battery, so one of the cells was just leaking, and I opened up the car wouldn't start. I opened up, took the cover off the battery, and it's just a huge blob of corrosion on the positive terminal, which usually is from one of the cells leaking or something like that. So
Yep.
that's what it was. So I'll be going back and getting my money back on that to offset the cost of the new battery. So, but yeah, I was making progress. I was getting copying over my settings, my catalog. I got Lightroom, Creative Cloud reinstalled. I was all moving along, and then it just got done about 5:15, finishing up with the car battery. So no images today, but I got some good ones. Got some good shots yesterday, so I'll have some for next week. But
Good.
but I'll tell you what, the SSD is a heck of a lot faster.
Yeah, I told you. It's amazing how much faster it is.
Windows boots in about 15 seconds as opposed to 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
I've got Lightroom. I put Lightroom. I'm going to put all my major programs on there, but I've got the catalog and the presets and all that stuff. The actual images will be on a internal hard drive, but Lightroom boots in 10 seconds now, whereas before it took maybe 30. So, and the previews are a lot faster. So far I'm really happy. It's just taken a lot longer to get everything set up, because I had 4+ years of crap and stuff all over the place. I had no idea where stuff was, so it was kind of a cathartic event for me.
Yeah.
I've made a commitment to not installing as much crap on the computer now, so it should be a lot easier. But pretty happy with it. Have you guys ever had any issues with hard drive failures? Nothing?
I had one crash on me a long time ago. It was a Western Digital, so I will never buy Western Digital again. But
Yeah.
ever since, I've had good luck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had an external. I think was it a Seagate? Maybe it was an external drive kind of tank out on me a few years ago. But the drive that was on here was a Samsung drive that I bought with the computer, and it was so slow, and it was getting full, and I'm like, screw it, I'm just going to reinstall everything, and that's what prompted. The drive still works. It's a 500 gigabyte drive, so I'll probably just use it as a backup drive.
Yeah, you will always have hard drive failures, so you have to make sure you just have some sort of redundancy in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I do. And so, if anything crashes, I can recover everything I need to recover, within a day or two. I do, Crash Plan, online backup, and then I have an internal drive in the computer, which is a 2 terabyte, I think. So I back up to that, and then once a week I back up to an external USB drive that's the same size. So I get 2 backups there, plus the one in the cloud. So that seems to work. And once everything got set up with Crash Plan, adding new files doesn't take too long to update, but that initial upload and backup took a month. I had about 400 gigs at that point, and it took a little over a month. But now stuff gets backed up within a matter of 20, 30 minutes, pretty quick. So highly recommended. If anybody watching does not have a backup of anything important, do it. It's you definitely, because if your hard drive hasn't crashed, it will at some point, or something will happen. You'll do something stupid and delete a file from a drive that you thought was a backup, but it really wasn't, and you'll be screwed. So you want to make sure you have a backup. Yeah,
I've definitely saved myself some accidentally deleting something and then being able to get it back on my backup drive.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done that once or twice over the last 5 or 6 years, and you just get busy and doing stuff, and get rid of that. And you're like, oh crap, it's gone. But so redundant backups. What is it? What's his name? Leo Laporte, the Twit guy.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? 3 backups, 2 locations, and different media. So that's kind of a good strategy to follow.
Yeah, if you buy one of those new Canons that's coming out, you're really gonna need it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
50.
How big are your raw files? Are your raw files, Simi?
24 bits. So I mean,
Okay.
24 megabits. So it's not the.
Okay.
It's I don't know. They don't seem that bad to me. I don't even think the D810 would be too bad, but the new Canons are 50.
Which one is
50
that?
megapixels.
Yeah.
They're coming out with the 5D. They're giving them designations. I think 5DS and 5D something else.
Oh, did they announce those this week or last week?
Not officially.
Not
it's
officially.
late.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed it completely.
It'll be this Friday. They officially announce it.
Okay. And it's gonna be it'll be a full frame, 35 millimeter full frame sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 5D4 isn't coming out till about August, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
But
it'll be 50. Ooh,
But yeah, the 2 5D Mark III, whatever S's or R or whatever they call them, they're both going to be 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be. Well, they could do a medium format sensor with that. Really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that much. Yeah, that's interesting. Man, that's going to be a lot. What are the cameras going to cost? What's going to be the price of those things? Do you think for the body?
Probably what a 5D goes for now, I guess. I would imagine.
2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 25 to $3,000. I'm not sure what the difference are on the two. I didn't follow up on that.
Yeah, probably focusing or something like that. So,
One doesn't have the low pass filter or whatever.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
I think other than that, they're pretty much the same.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be a theme that a lot of people are doing now. They're coming out with the two, like the D8, the Nikon. They do that too, right? They came out one with the low pass and one without.
Yep.
Okay, the D800 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's got a higher megapixel count, they'll take the low pass filter off. I'm not sure why Canon did both.
Okay. Yeah.
That one doesn't make sense with the same camera size, same megapixel count.
Right.
Why would you have one with and one without?
I don't know. Is it the low pass filter is supposed to eliminate moire, right? Is that the benefit of it?
They help eliminate it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't have the low pass, then you have to be you might have it pop up a little bit more, but you can correct a lot of that in post, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something can be done in post, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure people worry about it in stills. I think it's more a problem in video mode.
Yeah,
I think maybe that's why they did it for video.
Okay. What's it called? The rolling shutter effect or something they call that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, interesting. No, I missed that. I missed that completely. I was so busy with work this week, I barely poked my head up at all. And oh wow, cool. I'm sure those will sell like hotcakes. Now, are you gonna sell your Simi? It'll be almost a year old at that point.
No.
Oh, okay.
Very happy with mine.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's you're putting out some great images with it, so I'd stick with it for a while. It's very good. But yeah, I was really happy that other day shooting yesterday. I might be selling the DSLR. I don't know. It's getting close. It's getting very close to selling that DSLR. So
sell it and buy some more glass.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I was talking to a buddy yesterday when we were out shooting, and he's almost exclusively film, but he does have an EM5, the same camera I have actually, and he was talking about I guess the 60 millimeter macro lens for it is supposed to be very, very nice, and then is it the 20? It's whatever. Yeah, 25 millimeter. I think it's a Panasonic 25 millimeter. F14 or something like that. It's supposed to be good too. So yeah, I figure if I sell the two DSLRs and the lenses, I can probably have enough to buy another used EM5 body for Pam, and then maybe one more lens, and then I'd have to shell out for an additional lens. But that way we'd both be on the same system again, and but she'd probably be happy with like the 12 to 60. Was it the 12 to 50 or 12 to 60 lens that they have? Kind of a mid-range zoom, so 24 to 120 or something like that. That would probably be pretty good for her.
So what's the last thing that's holding you back?
You know, I like the DSLR, and I just want to make sure, doing that. I think within the next 30 days or so, you'll probably see the the DSLR for sale, because I want to make sure I like the form factor, and I do, and I know Pam likes the form factor because her hands are smaller, so that'll definitely be the way to go. And I just want to make sure that I'm really comfortable with it before I just wholesale sell out and buy more glass. Because honestly, I've been very happy with the image quality from the EOS, from the Rebel. So now it just comes down to additional features, which the OMD has some cool stuff. I really like, the touch screen and some of the advanced focusing features. So, and then form factor. But yeah, it'll probably go away.
Have you shot any video with the M5 yet?
No, I have not. I don't do very much video, but I hear it's okay for video. It's not its strong suit. The Panasonics are better for the video. They're more video centric, I think. But it's passable. I mean, it's probably at least as good as the basic video on the on the T3i. Probably in that same range. Better than the little power shot that I have, the S100, just shoots great video.
Yeah.
A small sensor. It's got zoom all video, high quality. And I don't shoot that much video, and I really don't have any desire to get into DSLR based or high end video. So that's.
I thought maybe you were using your T3 to do your YouTube videos.
No, I've always used the Canon.
Oh, okay.
The S95 and then the S100.
Okay.
Yeah, just much easier. It's almost point and click. Point and shoot, bang, just hit it, put in video mode, go. It's got stereo mics, and it works fine. Yeah, for video it's great. For still image, I mean it's a good still image camera too. Not quite up to the capability, obviously, of the DSLR, but or the OMD. But it's a great pocket
Right.
carry around camera. I mean, I really have no. I shot a lot of images. I did pretty much my whole Project 365 2 years ago with the S95 because I just always had it with me. I carried it back and forth to work in my computer bag, and that way if something came up, I always had the camera. And that's a big advantage of it. And it shoots RAW too, so was able to dump it in and work on it that way. So it works out pretty good.
Yeah, Wes shoots Canon, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting the new body?
Probably not. We'll see. I would like to go full frame at some point, but I don't know when it's going to be.
Yeah,
Not
I
good
think in
enough
the next
yet to
couple of
need it.
years, it's going to come down. The price for full frame is going to drop considerably in the next couple of years, I think. I mean, Sony's kind of set the bar, with the A7 initially. Now, what the A7 II is pretty much the same price, isn't it? Isn't it the same? Within $100 of what the original A7 was.
I haven't been watching the prices on them.
And that's like $1,300 to $1,500 for the body. The glass is really expensive. That's what they get you. The glass is super expensive, and the availability isn't. There's not as much of it right now.
I don't have very many. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a limiting factor for the Sony. But as far as the price for a full frame camera body, $1,500 is pretty reasonable. It's a heck of a lot better than the what's the 5D3 run now? About 2,300.
Yeah, 24 something. Yeah.
24. And the 750 was right around 2,000 or so.
You could probably get it for that much. I think I paid $2,300 for it.
Okay, yeah, kind of in that same range. So, but I think in next year, so more and more stuff's coming on. You're going to see full frame under 2,000 as a rule, and maybe approaching 1,000. For just a basic full frame body without a bunch of extra bells and whistles.
That'd be nice.
That might be for me. If I make the switch to the mirrorless, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to. At that point, maybe I'll switch to or get a full frame camera if I want to at that point. But right now, the difference between the crop sensor EOS and the mirrorless doesn't seem too dramatic, except in just the size of the format. So that's the main thing that's pushing me towards getting the going full time with the Olympus, I guess. But yeah, that'll probably be up on Fred Miranda here in a month or so. Two EOS bodies and 3 lenses, or 4 lenses, I guess. Yeah, 2 kit lenses, kit zoom, and the 15 to 85 probably. So it all sooner rather than later. I want to make the decision and have everything lined up and ready to go before I'm going to do some traveling here in April and May. So I want to get it done and move on. So let's jump into the images here and see what we got. Hopefully everybody can see that. And this was the one last week, the Viagra lighthouse.
Yeah, I recropped it.
Okay. Shifted it a little bit to the right. That's a nice image. I didn't. Okay, so here we go. In that same time as you were out when you shot that other field, right, Simi? Is this?
No, this was actually these were all from last Sunday before the show, actually.
Okay, all right. So these are ones that you just weren't able to get to right before the.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, this was at a little place, Southford Falls Park, and I was out there shooting trying to see how the waterfalls looked, and there was it looked like a woman with her 2 daughters, and one daughter was running around with her camera.
Okay, all right.
And the mother was freezing somewhere, waiting for the daughter to get done, and her sister was sitting there like just
Yeah.
Come on, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Yeah. And it was probably really cold that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. There's nice light and shadows on here. Yeah, this is nice. Very nice in black and white. Like the composition is nice.
Yeah, I was trying to get some shots. This covered bridge is kind of strange from where you can actually take a nice decent shot. It was a little too risky.
Okay.
Because I couldn't tell where rocks were and where snow was.
Oh. Risk tumbling down the hill into the stream.
Yeah, I was using the tripod to try like as a thing to see where hard ground was, but I says
Okay. Yeah.
I don't feel like falling in today.
Yeah. Maybe mid-July, fine. Mid-January, not so much.
Yeah, I didn't have any waders on or anything like that, so I wasn't about to get wet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is nice. Nice, and it's got like an arch inside the bridge, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and then they just built the cover over the original. Huh. And that's an old bridge too. Looks like it's got some nice weathering and stuff on the planks on the side.
Yeah, the fence kind of added a little leading line right to her.
Mhm. Yeah. No, I mean she's placed kind of right there in that, the 1/3 over and 2/3 down, and fence and everything kind of leads, and the light leads too. I mean that's a bright area of the image. So yeah, your eyes just definitely very easily go there. So yeah, very nice. Well done. Snow is great. Okay, so here's the partially frozen stream. Flozen. I like the title.
Yeah, this is down in the lower part of the falls,
Okay.
and I don't know, this little area seemed kind of interesting. So
There's some neat texture on this ice over here. Yeah, what was the 20th of a second f11? Okay.
it was pretty bright out too. So
Yeah, you can see this is kind of washed out just a little bit, but it's tough. You got the main focus, the main area here is well exposed. This is a little blown out, but
I was hoping to get there with some overcast weather, but it wasn't my luck that day. So
yeah, that would be ideal. But yeah, if the sun's shining, you just gotta do
another
what you can.
it's another revisit.
Yeah. And is this fairly close for you? Not too far of a drive?
Yeah, this isn't too bad.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the main thing. If you find areas around where you live that you can visit on a regular basis, it gives you lots of opportunities to kind of reimagine the scene on different weather, different light, different times of year.
Yeah, the falls were like really, really nice looking, but it was just the light was just too much on it at that time.
Yeah. Go back on a cloudy day or something.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of falls, you see the guy climbed Niagara Falls, ice climbed up Niagara Falls on Wednesday or Thursday.
More power to him.
Hear about that? Yeah. It's kind of interesting. They showed him, he was climbing up the left side, and the right side, the water was still flowing over. So I was like, okay. First person ever to do it.
Wow.
Yeah. Some great video. He did it right. Yeah. So. Okay, and here is, this is Covent Garden. It looks like an indoor shopping mall, covered shopping mall area. Very nice. And this is with the, is this? No, this is with his pen, right? Yeah. Yep. EP3 with a 25mm Leica. Yeah, that's the lens. I heard it is supposed to be really nice. It's probably fairly expensive. I think it's probably a $700-800 lens, I bet. It's supposed to be just fantastic results. And
it would be nice to have the people like, hey people, everybody stand behind each one of these, stand underneath each one of these signs. That would be cool.
Yeah, it would be. Half of you leave, the other half line up underneath each of these signs. Yeah, no, it's nice, the pattern across the roof, the light, the signs. Yeah. I think this is more interesting with people in it than without. This is definitely one of those things where people...
the black and white would be nice too, since there's not a lot of color in it.
Yeah, this would be nice in black and white because you've got some dark here and then the sun coming in through the skylight. And then over on here on the walkway. Yeah, black and white treatment would be interesting on this. That would give an interesting, well, definitely a different feel to it. And it might, yeah, I agree. It probably would be. Yeah, have to see it, but I think black and white would be better than color almost. It's well exposed though, because you got this bright area out here at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and then this door, whatever it is, at the very end of the walkway, it's visible. Yeah, did a very good job. Very nice. Nicely done. Okay, so this is art filter. Wow, talk about saturated, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Saturation and vibrancy pumped up quite a bit on this one. Wow.
Is that the same
yeah,
place?
this is the same one he did.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Last week. Yeah. Yeah, this is the same one. He did this. Where is it? Did he do that last week? Where was it? Oh, I missed it. But yeah, this is the same thing he posted last week. Repurposed.
I like the saturation up in the top part, and
Uh-huh.
on the people it looks a little cartoonish.
Yeah. Yeah, the top it's but yeah, you're right. Like this blue here,
Mhm.
their
Is that-
faces are kind of glowing too.
Is that the in-camera filter? Does it say?
It says art filter.
No, it doesn't say.
Probably is, yeah. Because the
Hmm.
EP3 does have a bunch of built-in filters. Probably, and it only works on the JPEG side too. I think the art filters only work on a JPEG rendering, not on the RAW.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean it's super pumped up colors. The people look a little bit like the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got that slight orange glow to them.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's very vibrant colors. It's an interesting treatment. And it really did up here. These columns.
Yeah.
Those
Those
are
look
really
very
nice. Yeah, that green is really pops. I don't know if you could tone down on the people because it's just oversaturating the faces pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The colors are neat. But yeah, neat, interesting treatment. This thing down here, man, it's like he's got a bright shirt on down here.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Hawaii. Very nice. Okay, we got a few more landscapes here. Is this the same image you did generally as you posted? Was it last week? This looks similar area, I guess. Probably just a different shot.
It's the same spot in Madison, but from a different angle. This is sunset instead of sunrise now.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm facing the other way now.
Okay. All right. Yep. So you're...
This was after going to the falls, because all day it was one of those bright, no clouds kind of days, and then all of a sudden, towards 3:30 or so, clouds started rolling in. So I said, let me go to Madison, see what we get.
Yeah. You got some very nice clouds.
It's worth it. This is awesome.
Yeah. The sun is perfectly placed, hidden behind the rock, so you just get the glow without the main ball of the sun there.
I had to wait for a while for that to happen, though.
Yeah.
It was 15 degrees out.
Yeah. Second.
I was there for about an hour and a half, just waiting. Taking some other shots and then waiting.
Yeah, waiting. Well, you got some nice. Were the clouds moving? You got some nice. Looks like some cloud movement there.
Yeah, there was some movement, and
50th of a second. So.
I like this composition because it's kind of opposite mirrored down below.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's, the rocks
down
curve
here.
off to the right, and the clouds are kind of going to the left.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's very nice. Yeah.
And they're coming in from the corners on both sides, and on both the top and the bottom. So that's good.
Yeah. No, this is very nice. And your camera is pretty low to the rocks here. You were down. You had the tripod splayed out pretty good, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Look at this. You're probably a foot or so above the rocks at this point, maybe.
Yeah, about that much. Yeah.
Yeah, just off the top. Yeah. and it wouldn't have. Yeah, makes a huge difference. Just the perspective. If you would have stood up and just taken a shot, it would have completely different. Completely different.
Yeah, you'll see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got two other shots
Okay.
from
Yeah,
from
this perspective is
here.
very nice. And I've got the rocks there. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So the last shot was over here somewhere, or
Yep.
the one previous was over here. Okay.
Yeah, it was. There was another ledge. It's a little bit. Yeah, actually, it is. It is more over to the right.
Okay. All right.
Or actually, wait a minute. Go back a second. I can tell you exactly which part of it
Yeah,
is.
I was trying to figure it out.
Yep. So it's see where that crack line is
Uh-huh.
on the left.
Oh, this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight down. Yeah, and if go back to the other picture, you'll see
That line.
that line there.
Mm-hmm.
Right here?
Yep. So I'm just
Oh,
over.
okay. The other image was back over here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's completely, you weren't that far away, but yeah, the perspective is completely different. And was this taken about the same, right after that other shot, or right before?
This is about 10 minutes after.
10 minutes after. Okay.
Yep. Sun's still trying to go down. I'm waiting because it was a little bright, but
Uh-huh.
and this one here is a nice. There's a nice S shape all the way up to the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is. You got it curves around. The sun's right there at the peak. And you got some nice sun rays coming through there.
Yep. They weren't too bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are 20th of a second. Okay. Yeah.
I got some nice light on the rocks, just over the top. It was just a nice mood.
Yeah, this little area here is very interesting. You got some interesting, I don't know, if reflected light or whatever, but this is kind of nice. And then along here, and I like the difference in the water. You got very motion rolling, and here's a lot calmer. So it's a nice different, just a change of pace as you move across. And the clouds kind of move over that way. Yeah, very nice. So this is the same day as you shot that waterfall. Just at the end of the day, clouds built up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And that
You just
a lot.
never know. Yeah.
And that happens a lot. I know when we go out west, a lot of times during the day it's just super clear, and then when you get about an hour or so before sunset, stuff builds up, and you just get little clouds that pop up. For all day long, you haven't had a single cloud at all. As you get near the end of daylight.
What I get is the opposite, which I can't stand, is during the day we'll have these beautiful, beautiful clouds,
Mm-hmm.
and you take some nice pictures, but then you figure, oh, well, I can't wait till sunset. These should be great, and then they all disappear.
Then they go away.
You get nothing.
Hey, Dennis.
How you doing?
Good. Welcome.
Hey, Dennis.
We were
Hi.
looking at your previous couple of images there, and I guess I'll go back here and just talk about this one real quick. This is the in-camera art filter on this Covent Garden.
It was a raw file. I added the art filter to it to make it a little bit more colourful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the reason I put it on there was when I was up there with Tim, we took the film version. I put it on a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And I really put it on to show you the digital blown highlights.
Mm-hmm. back
outside, see the canopies.
Yeah.
Behind the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just no detail in the canopies whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing there. We've tried to blow this up as fast as we can, but it's just white.
Yeah.
Now the film version,
which is
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, there's no colourful art filter on this one, and it was taken with a Zeiss 35mm, which is slightly wider than the 25 on the 4/3 camera.
Yep.
Yeah. But if you zoom into the canopies, you can actually see the seams
Yep, you can.
Yeah. And this was the gripe I had with Tim about digital cameras not being able to record the highlights. You know, whites just blow out.
And so you took both images, I mean, within minutes of each other probably, right?
Yeah, yeah, we were standing in exactly the same spot, and I had the Leica film camera around my neck and the Olympus 4/3.
Yep.
Yeah, and is there any way we could do anything with those canopies? Because it did spoil the picture, really. Yeah, it just stands out too much, you know.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look.
That's where you got to take multiple exposures and blend them together,
Yeah,
basically.
blend them a little bit. You've got a little bit of detail, but yeah, the section over here and down at the bottom is blown out.
Yeah,
the background,
down the bottom,
the buildings on the back.
Down the bottom, we had a large blow up printed up on the photographic paper. When it got bigger, it spoiled it even more. Yeah, but I was quite pleased with the violinist. Yeah, I captured her singing, you know, with the expression on her face. That was better than the other one.
Oh yeah, there she is.
yeah. So there was a lot going on. So.
Yeah, there was. I mean, CDs, CTO on the laptop here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of different things. They're having a conversation here. I don't know who she's gesturing at. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it is interesting to see that comparison.
Yeah, well, we basically did it. We took the digital pictures and tried to take exactly the same with film camera, just to see if we could get the difference between it all. Yeah, obviously the digital picture is a lot sharper. Or is it just an illusion?
Yeah, it probably is. It probably is a little sharper, but the highlights are definitely the tone, the range, the dynamic range is different, and that's the.
Yeah. Oh, obviously the art filter has exaggerated all the colours, but it's made it a colourful picture. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the blues and the yellows and everything came out. We were saying that it over exaggerated the people. Their faces have a little bit of an orange glow to them, but that's probably. They said it looked a little bit like the Oompa Loompas on Willy Wonka.
Yeah, we was trying to. I thought it looked like a Lowry painting, you know, the stick drawings he used to do.
Yep. Yeah. No, the color and the best part of this with the accent. I really like the columns here on the sides. The green.
Did you notice the lean? Yeah. Well, we was wondering if that was just an optical illusion.
I don't know. Now that you mention it, it probably is. I would hope, or I wouldn't want to go back in this building if it was.
Obviously, they're all perfectly straight in real life.
Yeah.
But the lens is with the in-camera correction, he's only got something like 0.04 barreling.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, it's probably a perspective correction error somewhere.
Yeah, what I couldn't understand with the digital was without correcting the lens correction built into the camera, the barreling of that lens is about 2.4. So I couldn't understand why Olympus would only correct it to 0.4. Why didn't they just make it perfect?
Yeah. What happened to the other two?
Yeah, exactly. When you put it in Lightroom and add the lens correction, you can actually see you can see the picture jump correct. You know. So, and I thought, well, why didn't they just take it all away?
Yeah, you would.
I mean, why bother having a lens on the camera? They just have a piece of glass and let the software do the rest.
Yeah. Now it's very interesting, the comparison between the film and the digital.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I started with film, and I've always been film, but I was interested in digital.
Yeah.
But I can somehow I think they got a long way to go.
Yeah, it's got a lot of advantages, but there's still some things that film does better. you know.
Yeah, the main advantage is, of course, is make the digital camera companies loads of money.
Yeah, it's getting better, and I think we were talking earlier that just the cost of digital cameras, especially the full frame cameras, will probably continue to come down.
It's astronomical.
Yeah. They're still going to be expensive, but they're going to come down in price quite a bit. Just in time for Raj to release his large format digital.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to that. If you got, like you say, gigabyte pictures.
Yeah. Yep, that is true.
Yeah, on the forums, I was reading some of the forums, and one of the guys on there said that switching systems in 35mm is just an illusion. It just says there's not much between all the cameras, really.
Yeah. Well, they're all very good.
They are.
It comes down to a matter of just features and focusing. I mean, those seem to be the big things right now. Is focusing, and you do get a little bump up in value going to full frame over a crop sensor. And I think Simi will agree with that.
Of course, with the improvements to the film emulsions, there's still a massive gap when you step up to medium format.
Oh yeah. There's a huge gap, and that's I'm really interested to see what happens with medium format digital.
You have to get really rich by a digital medium format.
Yeah. Right now you do, but I think that'll change in the next 5 years or so. It'll still be expensive, but it'll be I think in the price range of what we're paying for full frame digital full frame 35mm now is kind of what my thoughts are. Instead of 8,000, you'll be able to get one for 2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah, I'd say probably £3,000 to £5,000 would be more accessible to normal people then.
Yeah. I hope so. That would be nice. That's for sure. Hey Tim, welcome.
The problem's going to be, Mark, is that all your 35mm digital cameras are going to become worthless when that happens.
Yeah. Well, they're good in museums. Yeah.
Well, that's right. I've got a nice set of museum cameras here. I'll see my son's on.
Yeah, fun, am I did?
Okay, good. Awesome. All right, Simi, you must have been really cold at this point.
I was.
The same spot, the sun's even lower, and I'm sure the temperature wasn't going up either.
No, it was going down. This time I moved up, and I was basically in the pool.
Okay.
That smaller pool.
So this last one, okay. So you moved up to around here, and that's okay.
Right, but I was over near the rock this time.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And for this one, I was trying some experiments. I had actually for most of these, I was unfocused at varying degrees.
Okay.
And I went with this one because this one was just slightly out of focus, and then I applied a small thing of a filter in Photoshop just to give it a kind of like it was a sponge brush type effect.
Oh, okay. All right. To give it a little bit more of a painting type of feel, maybe. Huh?
Yep. At first, I was just going for just the out of blurred focus to see how it would look, just the colors themselves.
Yeah.
But I wanted a little bit more definition without the. But then by the time I was ready to take the in focus one, I was too cold by that point. My fingers were numb.
Yeah. Shiver.
Let's call it a day.
Oh, this is very nice. I like the colors are great. The motion and the apparent motion in the clouds is still there. What makes this image for me is this little sunspot right here. It's just that little bit of glare, flare. I guess flare on the lens.
Yep.
Right there, and yeah, it is out of focus. What was the exposure on this? Okay, fourth of a second, so a little bit longer. That's going to give a little bit of blurring to the water, but yeah.
So I got 3 different looks out of this one spot.
Yep. Just by moving around a little bit and waiting for the sun to shift position. Very nice. Yeah, and this is a place. I mean, it's close by. You can go there and get a million different shots. You know, every shot could be completely different depending on light and season and.
Well, it's tides too. Right now, this is kind of not all the way high tide, but it was up. Sometimes on low tide, there's all sorts of the rock formations are way more exposed.
Yeah, yeah. So low tide would take it way out. Would probably take it out here somewhere.
I don't think I've seen it out that far, but yeah. You would see a lot.
There's be a lot more detail over here, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that is a good point because tides make a huge difference in the appearance of things. Very nice.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Wires. So this is the looks like telephone wire or power wire coming into the house. So he put the camera right up against the wall, I bet, and looked right up.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, and the sky. Look at the blue. The contrast between the blue and the blue sky and the wall, the sand. Very cool. That's a neat, interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And the contrasting colors. It's great. And it's right. He's got it like it's positioned right in there. You got the wires coming in. Very nice.
If you didn't know that was a house, you would like, where is this place?
Yeah.
Yeah. It almost looks like a desert or something. It's something coming out of the sand or something.
Yeah, I mean it does. It looks like he would have it on the ground, and
yeah,
makes you think a little bit. And the detail in here is nice. Yeah. Cool. That's an interesting take.
Mm-hmm.
And very well done. I love the colors. A little bit of texture there. It's a very, very cool shot. Silhouette. Shooting, looks like he's shooting into the sun almost here.
Mm-hmm.
Is this, no, this is probably the, okay, yeah. The, 50-50, 600th of a second. Yep, shooting into the sun. You get the, I guess that's, just flare on the lens here. I like it. Black and white is the way to go with this, I bet. Although I bet there's a lot of colorful buildings that would be interesting to see color. I wonder what this. Well, it can be a lighter color. But
maybe too much.
Yeah. Might be a. Yeah, that's neat. That's a nice effect. Shooting into the sun. Looks like this. I don't know where the sun would be. Maybe over here somewhere. Maybe the guy's blocking the sun a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's up near the upper right-hand corner.
Over here. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way the shadows are going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be back over here then. Yeah, that's neat. That's a nice
Is that
effect.
a bird? Is that a bird on the?
No, I think it's.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks like a camera.
It is kind of blurry.
It looks like a camera though, yeah. They get down. Yeah. Signs are in focus. Yeah.
They have cameras in Lisbon?
Yeah. Everywhere you go now, unfortunately, there are cameras everywhere. You just look around, it's amazing. Yeah. Can't get away with anything these days. Bam. Very nice. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice effect. Really does a great job of just noticing stuff that's a little bit little different take on things, which is great. Very nice. I like that. Good stuff. Oh, cool. Well, that's a good one. A little short, and I got 5 minutes to get downstairs before the Super Bowl starts. And you can tell who I'm rooting for right by my clothes. I've got grunge on, kind of flannel shirt. It'd be Seattle. It's my not that I really care one way or the other, but I guess I had to pick a team. So.
Yeah, they still haven't started. They're doing a coin flip now. That'll take them another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder I haven't heard the commercials. Oh, you're recording all the commercials too, Simi?
Yeah, I'll get it all later.
Okay, all right. So, any thoughts on the puppy dog commercial, the GoDaddy puppy dog commercial? You guys, did they show that over over there, Tim, Dennis? Did you guys see that? The controversial GoDaddy Super Bowl commercial with the puppy dog?
No.
It was a perfect take on the Budweiser commercial. That was pretty bad, and it was so much marketing. It's amazing. They did that entirely knowing that it was never going to air. They did that whole commercial knowing that it would get all that play from them taking it off. And it was kind of a mean commercial, but it was funny at the same time if you knew what the context was. So, but they got more airplay by not playing it, by not paying the $1 million. That probably still cost them $500,000 to shoot the thing, but by not paying the time, the ad time, they got all the airplay they needed by every news organization for the last 3 or 4 days, replaying it over and over and over again. So
yeah,
marketing is a wonderful thing.
No, I remember years ago some of the songs that have got into the charts, they said it never would have done it if they hadn't tried to ban it. It was some controversial song. There was one I remember back in the 80s, and they decided we were going to ban it from the UK, and it went straight to #1.
Yeah,
Who's going to go about listening to it?
Yeah, everybody wants what they can't get. So, if you
that's why the pirate radio stations were so good. Because it was illegal and everyone wanted it.
Yep, exactly. It's what happens when you try to keep people from getting stuff they want. They're going to get it one way or the other. So.
Yeah, there was something romantic about listening to music being played on a ship 12 miles off of the UK in international waters. They couldn't stop them. Yeah, and the music actually slowed down when there was a storm on because of the pitching of the ship.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Back in the good old days. I remember that barely, just a little bit.
Did you have any off of American coast, pirate radio ships?
We did have a few. We did have a few off of, I think it was off the New York coast, if I remember. And then we also had the stuff that was just off the coast of Cuba, too. You know, all that stuff, sending radio into Cuba too. So.
Yeah, it's a bit like when you're in Europe, you used to have the Voice of America, a radio station broadcasting in Europe, pure propaganda.
Oh yeah, yep. My college roommate, his father was with Voice of America for 15 or 20 years. You know, he was a writer, so he did. Wrote a news copy and that type of stuff, and very interesting. He was not very political, but he had lots of interesting stories to tell about how political it was. Very interesting. Oh well. Okay, guys. Hey, good show. Appreciate everybody showing up. Try to get some images posted if I get everything figured out Lightroom-wise. I'll have some images for next week, I think. So, were you able to get out and shoot at all, Wes, this week?
No, I thought we were going to get to the medieval fair this weekend, but we didn't make it, so
okay.
I didn't shoot anything.
Yeah, I get barely. Just went out for a couple hours yesterday and got 40 or 50 shots, and I think I've got 3 or 4 decent ones. So I'll hopefully be able to take a look at those this week and get those posted. And I'm sure Simi will have some shots to post. And
we'll see. Hopefully.
Yeah, just go back out. You got to suffer for your art. It's not that cold. Just put an extra layer on. Nothing that an extra layer can't fix. Come on.
We'll see how much snow we get tonight, tomorrow.
Yeah. You're supposed to. You're getting quite a bit. You're going to get a lot, and you'll end up with what, a couple feet probably by the time everything's said and done.
I don't know. They were way off last time. They had the whole state getting maybe 2 feet. We only got maybe a foot.
Okay.
Because at the last minute it shifted over to the east a little bit. So Boston, everybody else got way more.
Yeah, they got more than they were expecting. They got 2 to 3 feet there.
Yep.
And they were predicting 2 feet or something in New York, your area, and you only ended up with a foot. Yeah.
So today they're expecting 10 to 14 inches, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And again, they're never right around here, so we could get less or way more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's all part of the fun. You just have to wake up and see. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, good show. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
Next week.
See you next week.
Go Seahawks. Go Seahawks. All right. Bye.
Bye.